I'm reading the chat here.
What are they saying?
Oh, they're late. They're late. Do you people expect us to be on time for the Hangover episode?
I actually have an excuse for why I showed up a little bit late today, Vinny.
The dog chewed your feet up?
No.
Okay, what?
Now, do you remember what happened at our live show in Detroit at the Great Magic Bag when I hadn't eaten any food all day and I just asked the guy before the meet and greet, can you please make sure there's pizza in the green room at 7:50 so I can eat that between 7:50 and 8:30 when the show starts?
Oh, I recall.
And the guy said to me, he goes, no problem. And this guy's great. He gets shit done. And when did the pizza arrive, Vinny?
Right on time for my purposes.
8:45. I was already on stage doing a show at that point, and people who weren't even involved in the show got to eat pizza, not me. Well, today I'm prepping. I'm all ready to go. I go, let me get some Chinese food from Grubhub. And I do this before noon. It says it'll be arriving at 12:25. Excellent. Don't I get the note? Something went wrong with your order. It's going to be late. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So it showed up just as I was about to leave, and I had to eat some food before I came here, buddy. I'm sure you can relate to that.
Well, Carl, I think that you put on a masterful show in Detroit.
Thank you, buddy.
I thought you did a great job. You're a fantastic live show host. And you did it on an empty stomach. Why are you trying to sabotage this show by eating? What the fuck?
Oh, good point. I need to be hungrier.
Yeah. I guess we'll just start the show and let's do a scum stream.
Let's do it.
Or something. What are we doing again? Scum stream?
You're listening to the Carl Network.
Warning, listening to the creep off might leave you triggered. This episode may contain murder, rape, laughing at murder and rape, ableism, Lenny Dykstra, serial killers, smile-talking, fat-shaming, child abuse, drug abuse, pizza abuse, victim blaming, and the state of Florida.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm going to deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Excelsior, true believers.
Hola, creepos! Welcome to another edition of your favorite true crime podcast, the show that is incredibly hungover from a trip to Detroit. I'm your host. My name is Vinny, and joining me in studio, as always, it's hot Carla.
What is happening, Vinny Paulino? I'm glad that we're doing the show today, buddy. I wasn't sure if we were going to, but here we are doing a special Scum Stream edition of the Creep Off
at our regular time when we should normally be putting in a ton of work.
Look at us.
But here's a fun fact. All of our Scum Stream stories have been piling up this last month. We didn't do a lot of Scum Streams. So I got some fun ones, and I looked at it. I said, oh, man, there's so many good things. I don't want them to age out. I want to get to them. And then also, Carl, you won last week, and I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't feel like having a contest with you. I'm too tired.
We don't have to. That's fine. I couldn't believe you didn't want to do the show today when I found out your in-laws are staying with you. I just thought, like, Vinny, you sure don't want to do like a 24-hour marathon or something? We can pretend it's a consequence. I don't know.
Yeah, subreddit surfing's going late tonight, folks.
I bet.
Holy shit.
You're going to have to do a lot of prep for that show. You probably have to be in the studio all day, I would imagine.
Oh, my God. I had so much to do. I got so much to do. You know, it's going to be the first episode with our of the subreddit surfing producer contest.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so he picked a really interesting subreddit. It's a conspiracy theory. So tonight we're learning about a conspiracy that I had never heard of. And
I bet I know what it is.
What is it? Lay it on me.
Opie was telling me about this. Traffic circles are actually causing tornadoes.
No.
That's not what it is?
No. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to tune in tonight at 8 o'clock on subreddit.
Oh, come on. Tease the stupid conspiracy theory.
Carl.
Come on, Vinny. Come on.
Buildings are not what you think they are.
Oh. So this isn't the birds are fake theory? This is the buildings
No,
are
buildings
fake?
are real. But they're not what we think they are.
What do we think they are?
Buildings that we made.
Uh-huh. Are they spaceships?
No. But maybe we didn't make them.
This is the worst. Okay, whatever.
So
I was just watching a building getting built in downtown Detroit when I was at the baseball game last week.
No, those are the ones we're building.
We definitely make buildings. We definitely do. There's like
that's
people
all I'm
and
saying.
shit.
I'm going to hit some super chats and I'm going to do some stories here.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun episode today.
It
Vinny's
is.
got some great stories.
Oh,
And we're feeling relaxed. This is going to be kind of a loose show. We're just going to have fun, interact with the chat. It is a Super Chat Monday. I thought it wasn't. And then I looked at my calendar this morning and lo and behold, Super Chat Monday. So let's celebrate. Celebrate together.
well, Uncle Sammy Poo started the festivities today with $4.99. He says, in before Carla brings up his frozen peaches and the age of consent in New York for some reason. Oh, funny.
Do I bring that up too much?
Yeah.
I might bring it up too much. It is 17. I do bring it up too much.
Yeah, well, hey, it's a fun fact to know. It's the only fun fact Carl cares about, in fact.
Correct. It is fun.
Hunter Duke, thanks for the $4.99. Thank you guys for an amazing show Friday. You're welcome.
Yeah, it was a fun time. And by the way, obviously we put out the entire live show, WATP live show in Detroit as our regular episode. It's episode 445, live in Detroit part 2. But if you're on our Patreon or Supercast, or if you're a YouTube member, I've also put out the entire video of the entire show with synced up with the great audio from the board. The audio's never been better for a live show. Very happy with that.
They did a very nice job.
And we have a 3-camera shoot the entire video. So if you want to see all of the different goings-ons, I crammed 7 segments into one stupid live show. So there's a lot to get to. Tukey was there. Cardiff Electric was there. Obviously, Eric Zane, the Drew and Mike folks, Vinny, Trucker Andy, producer Chris. It was a blast.
Well, I just want to say thank you again for having
Ray
this magic
DeVito.
bag.
Ray DeVito was there.
Thank you for bringing up Ray.
I hung out with Ray after the show for a while. Got to chat with him about our buddy Chad Zuma.
We got to talk about Ray.
You know
I got a
what,
video.
Hold on. Before you do that, you started doing the super chats, but you were late to the game. There's a couple that came in before those two.
Okay, well, let's hit them all.
Sorry, let's just hit those real quick. Tiger Lily says, great show via audio. Laughed beginning to end. Can't wait to see it. Yes, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, it was a great show. I had a great time. Kinky Loco $2. Thanks again for a great weekend. It was cool hanging out with Kinky Loco too.
I like Kinky a lot.
Yeah, me too. We were all hanging out after the show, and I got to talk to I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, but El Horrible, minus the L and the Horrible.
What about, did he still have the B and the Dabbler?
I think so. Him and Cardiff and a whole bunch of us were all hanging out after the show, and it was interesting to hear their backstories. Get to know them a little bit better.
It was interesting. There was a lot of people there. It was a very fun evening for all. And one of the things that our buddy El Horrible did was he ran around talking to people in the line.
Yes.
During the show.
Yes. He was I think he did like an hour-long live stream from the meet and greet / pre-show.
Then he dragged Ray DeVito around to meet people in the line and see if they knew who he was, which they did not.
I heard about that. I haven't seen that yet. Poor Ray.
Now, one of my favorite creepos, and this is why I am the worst, for the life of me, I cannot remember her first name. But she's very nice. She came to the live show in Ferndale last year. She was there this year. I met her. Really nice lady.
Okay.
Really wonderful, fun, funny, nice lady.
Where's this going?
Well, we saw that guy last week. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
That's Wayne Cody. I'm going to show you this video from the line that was tweeted at me by Franklin Scheckler.
Okay.
And it captured one of our creepos dealing with Ray DeVito, who I don't know if Ray's a creep, but this is a weird video. And I just thought maybe we should watch it. Can you hear that, Carl?
No, there's no sound coming through.
Okay, perfect. So I fucked this up already. I'm just going to fix it all.
All right, fix that. Now. While you're doing that, I do want to say, speaking of some of our favorite listeners who travel and come out to our live shows, Brenda.
This is fantastic.
That was coming through. Brenda from San Diego did have tickets. She was going to come to the show, and then she had some health thing that came up. Nothing serious, but she wasn't able to make it. So I was bummed that we didn't get to hang out with Brenda this time around, but I'm glad that she's still listening and supporting the show.
Okay, here's the video, Carl.
All right, let's check
play
it out
real quick. This is
fantastic. Look at all the people. Can I ask you a question? Sure. Fantastic. I'm El Horrible, the world's greatest ventriloquist. I just wanted to ask you, who are you wearing?
He asked permission to interview her.
Let's get lit.
Fantastic. Who are you most excited to see tonight?
Vinny.
That's one.
She's happy and comfortable.
Paulino. See, you have one fan. Vinny.
Now she's horrified, recoiling in terror.
He's touching her. She hates it. Oh, she hates it. Look at it.
She doesn't know your name, Ray.
Ray,
Whoever
don't-
made this video.
Don't touch the audience, Ray.
Leave our creepos alone, Ray.
Yes, Ray, come on.
What is this?
Oh, no.
What was he doing?
That's a great video. Who put that together for you?
Franklin Scheckler.
Nice job, Franklin.
I watched that 50 times going,
Ray is an awkward motherfucker.
why
isn't
is he grabbing her?
He's a little
And-
awkward.
Listen, forgive me, girl with rose and hair.
Yeah.
I thank you for always you're great. I felt so bad for you watching this video. I was like,
That's
what
funny.
the fuck?
And I'm just joking. Ray's a good guy. He really is. He's a sweetheart of a guy. He's not creepy. You don't have to worry about him. He doesn't even like sex, so you don't have to worry about him creeping on you.
I'm not convinced. Not Mark. Thanks for the $5. Says amazing show on Friday. Can't wait for more of the Osbournes podcast.
Oh my gosh, that had some pops in it, didn't it? I think Eric Zane put together some great clips, and Dr. Steve for that section of it. And holy shit, Kelly Osbourne got all of Ozzy's looks and none of his talent.
Not
poor
one fucking ounce.
girl.
She's on that show with Jamie Foxx. Carl, did you know that?
What show is Jamie Foxx?
It's a game show.
Okay.
It's like a name that tune kind of game show.
I didn't know that.
No, I think it's Beat Shazam is the name of it.
Okay, I've heard of that. I didn't know Kelly was on there. She sucks.
She's awful.
But she looks exactly like Ozzy did in 1978, and it's scary as fuck.
She
It's
has
so
Does
crazy.
she have the blonde teased hair?
Well, it's blue, but it's like exactly the same hairstyle.
Okay.
She does her makeup the same as Ozzy used to do it. She makes all the same facial expressions. She's the princess of darkness.
Oh man.
It's not good.
All right. Well, Ray, you creeped out our listeners. Stop it. And we'll keep on moving. You ready to talk about some creeps, Carl?
I do like the Do You Know Who Ray DeVito is contest or segment. Maybe we could bring that back for future shows. Just bring Ray around and see if anyone knows who he is. That's fun.
I don't think you'd like that very much.
No, all right, never mind. That's mean.
I got to be honest. I don't think you'd be a fan.
Well, because listen, no one knows who any of us are. The only real celebrity in the Dabbleverse is the Dabbler himself, Stuttering John Melendez, live at the Comedy at the Carlson, March 10th, 2024. And the big question everyone wants to know, I mean, tickets are selling. Obviously, people are buying tickets for this thing. It very well might sell out, so we got to get on those tickets.
You will be shocked. I'm not giving out numbers on air because I'm just not going to do that. I don't have permission to. But there's a lot of meet and greets gone already.
Oh, no shit. People
There's
do
a lot
want
of
to
meet and greets.
They do want to meet the stink finger for themselves, huh?
I have a feeling the meet and greets will be gone before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Anyway,
but the show's in 6 months.
No, I
Carl.
know. No, that's where I was going with this thing. Is we should have some type of side bet. I'm not going to do anything to affect anything, obviously. There should be some type of side bet whether this will actually happen or not, because you've booked it so far out in advance. It just seems like there's so much turmoil with Stuttering John and relationships and whatnot.
You know, Carl, I would make a bet with you on this if you'd like to.
Okay.
Because I know my buddy John's not going to fuck me over.
I know he's
promised
not,
me.
because
in fact, he told me today. So what are you fucking laughing at? John told me today he's not going to. I hate you.
I will never
want you to
turn
listen.
on you unless you turn on me first. This is what he says to everyone.
That was very close to what he wrote. That was very something about first blood. I know that. There was something about first blood. John,
it's hilarious.
John did tell me, though, we both want this show to happen. I know that a lot of good can come from it. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun. And I'm also going to make an announcement about the night before very soon.
Ooh.
We're going to have something interesting going on in the Rickles room for fans of the Dabbleverse that might be coming.
Am I a part of this thing? I haven't heard about this.
I don't think, no, probably not.
Oh.
You're probably not invited. See, I wanted to do a creep off thing. I was thinking maybe we could do a live creep off.
I would be a part of that, I would hope.
Well, yeah, you would be a part of that.
50% of the creep
Then I
off.
decided subreddit surfing's never had a live show.
Okay, I got you. Cardiff will be in town. I understand.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we might do something like that.
Dude, do you know that I hung out with Cardiff for hours at a tailgate party this past weekend?
Do you know that I sat next to Cardiff in a Michigan Wolverines game?
Yeah, you had the same seats. That's right. I was up in the fancy pants seats, but you guys are down with the people. How was
Every single person around us was wildly uncomfortable.
that? Well, I mean, those seats are small. They pack people into that place. And between you and Cardiff, you guys are, I would say, big and tall. You guys could be the two spokespersons.
That's our tag team name.
Big and tall. Big
So,
guys.
We were sitting there. You know what? I realized what I absolutely love about that man.
Whose lap did Andy sit in I'm just curious.
Mine.
Okay, good.
Andy's my little black rose. He sat right about
I'm
that.
sorry, what were you going to say, buddy?
What I absolutely love about Cardiff is the sense of awe. It's that Canadian, Minnesotan,
Yep.
like border, because he's up there.
Yeah, right.
It's that type of, it's the accent. It's that weird accent,
Mm-hmm.
right? Mixed with like that Minnesota going to the big city for the first time.
Yes.
Like I imagine it was like the first time he went to the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Sure.
You know?
Yep.
I feel like it was like that.
And his wife was a sweetheart. She definitely sounds like, I know she wasn't, but it sounds like she grew up just outside of Toronto. Sounds very much like that, the way she talks with her accent.
No.
But
Rochester, Minnesota.
Right. No,
Now,
I know.
At this game, I'm sitting next to Cardiff.
Yeah.
And he's just like this. Wow. He was just sitting there like, there's 103,000 people in there.
Yeah.
But the look of childlike amazement. And he looked at me and goes, wow, I feel like I'm watching a movie.
Aw.
This is amazing.
Oh, that's great. I'm
And I
glad
was
to hear
just
that.
like, yeah, buddy.
I
I'm
haven't
so
talked to him
happy
about
for
his
you.
experience. Well, so Mark Fellhauer came up. He's the guy I got my tickets from the Drew and Mike show. He came up to check on me and say hi during the game. He's like, what do you think about the stadium? I'm like, this is amazing. These video screens they have on either end zone are fucking huge. They look amazing. And I guess all the Michigan fans are not that thrilled with it. They don't think it's that great. I was like, well, then I guess my expectations are too low because I was impressed. They had all these They have all these new lights in the stadium. So they have all these different colored lights that are happening and they're oscillating. I'm like, this is fucking cool. And I guess the Michigan fans are just like, whatever. I thought it was neat.
I did have a side bet with Cardiff, though. Who was dumber about football? The two children sitting behind us or Andy?
Let me guess.
Dude, at one point, right? These two kids were so stupid. They were the type of annoying kid where the dad has already learned to tune them out.
Oh, I hate that.
So they would just be sitting there going, Dad, is it this? Is it halftime yet? Is it halftime yet? Is it halftime yet? And they'd have to say it 15 times before he would acknowledge them.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch this man in the face. That's a creep move, folks. This is the creep up. Acknowledge your fucking kids when they ask
when
you a
you're
question.
on an airplane, when you're in a stadium, you might be used to your fucking brat. I am not. Get him under control, asshole. I'm not mad at your kids. I'm mad at you. And I'm also mad at the kids.
Yeah.
I'm mad at everyone.
Usually they say kids are off limits. Not right now.
Not right now. No.
Let me tell you how stupid one of them was, Carl.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how fucking dumb this kid was. They had honorary captains for the game, if you recall.
Yes.
One of the honorary captains that ran out with the players was a female member of the House of Representatives, I believe. Lisa McLean was her name.
Oh, and by the way, whenever I see a politician at a sporting event, I'm like, yeah, woo,
Lisa. The fuck out of here.
Shit.
So she goes out with the team to midfield to go flip the coin. And this stupid kid, because she's wearing a number 9, who I guess is the quarterback. She's wearing a number 9 jersey. Goes, oh, there's number 9. It's the quarterback.
That would be bad for Michigan if that.
And then he starts going, that's the quarterback, right, Dad? That's the quarterback, right, Dad? I'm waiting for this kid to like figure this out. And then the father finally acknowledges this little dummy and goes, no, that's Representative Lisa McLean. 5 seconds later, no, I think that's the quarterback.
No, but I just checked my program. Number 9, that's the quarterback of this team. I'm sorry.
And then Andy was sitting there like, oh, that's the quarterback? No, you fucking idiot. Stupid Andy.
Stupid Andy. Just go drive a truck.
Go drive a truck, would you? Stop trying to pretend to like sports.
All right, let's get caught up on Super Chats. And we got to start the scum stream. We're
just having fun.
We're being a little too loose all of a sudden. I didn't realize that was going to happen.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so Dang Lizard with €5. You know what, Dang Lizard? You are all over the place. I don't know how you have the time for it. I see him all over Shuli's show in the morning. He's on our shows in the afternoon, evening time. Doesn't matter. He's always there.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Thanks for the super chat. Dang Lizard is another hero supporting the show that would also help feed Carl's cat in Florida.
2 unrelated sentences. Over 500,000 people go missing in the U.S. every year. Ray is not innocent. No comment. No comment.
Oh, man.
Just 2 random sentences. Dayla, thanks, Dayla. Vote Carl, vote Dylan. Oh, he wants Dylan to win the producer contest.
Well, Dylan from somewhere is up next week. This week, it's Jimmy the Lip Baby who's hanging out in the chat somewhere. Jimmy the Lip is here. He's the man. I like this pick. Buildings, folks.
All right. Yeah, I'm
We'll see.
interested. I'll be tuned
Okay.
in if I'm not watching football or at band practice. And then Uncle Sammy for $5. The only way Ray is going to get a woman to touch him is with a taser. Boom.
I found out I could do a pretty good Ray DeVito imitation.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Oh my God, everybody. How you doing? I'm Ray DeVito.
Is Ray here?
How you doing, Carl? It's me, Ray DeVito.
Hey, it's Ray. Ray's on the phone.
Oh,
Hey, what's
yeah.
up, Ray? Good to see you this past weekend.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to be here today. I brought Ari Jane with me. You think you get her in too?
Boom. Oh, God. Should we address?
I like her. She's nice.
Can we? I just want to. You just reminded me of the most annoying thing about the live show. I almost lost my fucking mind during the meet and greet because nobody read the website that said these VIP tickets will not get you into the main event. They are sold separately. And guess what? Dozens of people didn't know that. And guess whose problem that became? My problem. It became my fucking problem as I'm trying to go around, take pictures, sign posters. How great's the poster, by the way? Fucking Troy Smith killing it.
Troy Smith is amazing. In fact, I added a few Troy Smith stickers to the back behind
I see
you
that.
there.
Yes, our ICP ones are fantastic.
Yeah, the TCO ones, the creep off like NWO style ones. There's a Tukey World Order, but the TCO was around before that, just so everybody knows.
Oh, what was it before that?
The TCO?
Well, it's the TWO.
Well, he's got the TWO, but we've been TCO. We've had that for a while.
Gotcha.
We've been doing that thing sometime, somewhere.
Okay.
It's our trademark.
Fair
Cease and desist.
Fair enough.
Puppet. Boom. I like it so much. Good stickers.
All right, let's hit these real quick. Couple of super chats came in, and then we got to start our scum stream.
God.
Oh wait, I guess it was just the one that came in then.
Yeah, here we go.
Deva, again, Vinny likes Adidas because Nike doesn't make XXXL. Oh God, Vinny bought a sweatshirt. There's so many stories. There's so many things you remind me of. So when we get to the Michigan game, this tailgate party is fucking awesome. There's a chef there. There's unlimited booze and beer, and we're right next to the stadium. It's a perfect day. So we all go for walks and buy Michigan gear. You know, we're like, all right, yeah, we're joining the cult. And Vinny goes off, and he goes off on his own to find a sweatshirt. And Vinny, how many X's was this sweatshirt that you purchased? It was big and baggy on you, my friend.
I'm pretty sure it was made from the tarp they used to cover the field.
Yes.
That's all I'm
going to
tell
rain
you.
that day, yeah.
Mind your business on the X's. Bafangulo. You ready for some?
Let's have a contest. How many X's do you think Vinny's Michigan sweatshirt was? We'll put a poll up on the creepoff.com.
You can guess in the chat, but each guess is going to cost you $5.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
And the winner gets accolades.
If we could get the hype trade up to $1,000 before the end of the show, I'll tell you how many X's.
We should start doing that. Everyone loves that.
Whoop, whoop. Fuck me. Can you do some jingles about that or something?
Probably.
All right. Carl, I want to introduce you to two guys in Texas. Here they are. This is
I want a scum stream with Carl and Vinnie. I need a scum stream with Creeps tonight. I want a scum stream with Carl and Vinnie. Gotta have some pals and people who just ain't right. I need a scum stream. I want a scum stream. I need a scum stream.
Let's start off in Texas. I'd like to introduce you to these two fine young men, Tristan Moses, 20, and Kier Trenton, 19. Carl, why are we talking about them?
I don't know. They skipped class or something.
No.
They look like the kind of kids who probably should be in school and they didn't show up.
Those look like children to you?
Yeah, don't they? They look like a couple high schoolers that maybe should be in class.
No, they do not look like that, Carl.
They look like they should be at homeroom, right? Reporting in for the day.
I'm pretty sure the one on the right with the dreads is the guy who checked my ID at Fifth Avenue the other night. These two men were arrested last week for allegedly enrolling in high school using fake IDs and documents.
Well, good for them. A lot of kids aren't even going to school anymore. These guys are going there when they're not supposed to. That's amazing.
Why the fuck were these guys enrolling in high school, Carl?
Well,
it was not to better themselves.
The article says it's not immediately known why, although I'm pretty sure it wasn't because they want another crack at calculus. I have a feeling it's because 17 and 8-year-old girls are hot.
Yeah, might be that.
Yeah.
Might be a great place to sell stuff. You can do lots of fun things if you're just
high school is a good time. You don't have to go to class.
Yeah. How did they fucking think? Like, this one guy has got a goatee, Carl.
Well, hold on a second. They're like 19 and 20, right? They're not that much out of school. I mean, we've been covering stories, people in their 30s enrolling in high school and getting away with it for weeks and months.
These two would have been busted in 5 seconds.
Yeah, these two stick out a little bit.
Get the fuck out of here. So I have no idea what that's about. If anybody has any guesses, let me know. Great comment.
And yeah, you don't have to be enrolled in school to sell drugs to high schoolers. You can just hang out outside.
Those ain't real, dude. Says Millie Vanilli looking rough. It's the R. Kelly boys.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
thanks,
not
Aaron
good.
Taylor.
That's not good. At least it wasn't middle school. That's where R. Kelly's at.
It's a good point. They went to the high school, not the elementary school. I don't think they would have passed there either. So let's go to Tennessee, Carl, for a little while. Let's go to a place in Tennessee where it's probably the best place to get pizza in the state.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a Little Caesars.
Dude, Little Caesars from Detroit, by the way. Did you have any Little Caesars pizza when you were at the Tigers game on Thursday?
Carl.
They put out a lot of pizza at that place, don't they?
Carl, I got to say this.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about the Detroit Tigers. They're now the greatest team in the world.
Right?
Today. And here's why.
I'm listening.
Folks, Drew Lane is the greatest man alive.
He is.
He's my hero.
Yeah.
All I ever wished I could have been would be to grow up to be Drew Lane. He's got to fucking, the guy's got it, man. He's fucking
There's still time,
got it.
buddy. There's still time. You're a lot younger than him.
I don't know about that.
You
Right now, I feel like I'm more on a path to a cardboard Little Caesars box 6 feet under the ground than I am
I would agree with that. I was just telling you that you could turn your life around.
the
if you wanted to.
championship club box where I was, where Drew Lane is.
Yep.
So this guy was so generous and kind. He gave Andy and I a set of tickets to go to his box seats in the suite.
Let me just correct you real quick. I was going to give them to producer Chris and Lucy Type Box, so they decided they didn't want to go. But you guys were easily my second choice on that.
I'm not thanking you. I'm thanking Drew.
I know. I understand. As you should. As you should.
So we go there, and like the first thing that I notice is there is a massive buffet. Shocking, that's what I noticed. And I look over, there's a dessert buffet.
It's hard not to notice the buffets.
And then there's an open bar.
Yep.
So we go get some drinks. We've got these nice seats with tables in front of us. We're all comfy, cozy up there watching the game in the shade. It's a beautiful day out. And man, we had plate after plate. We got hot dogs. I had country ham. Not that holiday ham.
Oh, nice.
No, I had that country ham.
They have Coney Island dogs there with the chili, the Coney Island chili. I know I had that too. It's fucking fantastic.
Dude, you're going to Pound Town on food.
Yep.
And then I get up and I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna hit that dessert tray. And I walk back in and they were cleaning up the buffet. But I looked over, Carl, and there was open Little Caesars boxes as far as the eye could see.
Miles of pizza. And listen, Detroit style pizza, is it the best kind of pizza? No. Is it the worst? No. It's greasy. It's gooey. It's great. It's fine. It'll work.
I'm a fan now of Detroit style pizza. Carl, I thought I died for a minute.
You probably did.
I thought that those Little
Someone's
Caesars
resuscitating you on the ground. You're like, gosh, I feel like I died. They're like, sir, you did.
I was standing there. Must have been an out-of-body experience because like I'm watching these things and the pizza boxes started floating, creating a staircase, and I was just running up them, just in slow motion. Mouth open towards the pearly gates.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God. Then there was just dessert was pizza.
Oh,
it was amazing.
What a day. So the funniest part was, so these guys go to the baseball game in the afternoon. We're all hanging out Thursday night. And one of the guys from the Drew and Mike show goes, hey, good game to go to today. Did you guys, what about that grand slam? And Andy goes, there wasn't a grand slam. It's like, no, there most certainly was. You guys weren't paying attention to the game at all.
I saw it.
Okay, sure you did.
Andy's the one who doesn't know anything about sports. It's not me.
Okay,
it's funny. Andy's the one who played sports. He doesn't know shit about them. It's amazing.
No, he's not a sports guy.
Yeah. Technically, either. So September 12th, folks, Tennessee. It's a Little Caesars. A man named Charles Doty, 64 years old. He's pled guilty to a litany of charges, folks. 4 aggravated assault counts, felony counts of assault. He walked into the Little Caesars and put in an order.
Yes.
and they were taking a long time for it.
Well, Little Caesars, the thing about Little Caesars is that it's not great pizza, but it's already cooked. Here you go, sir. $5. Here you go. Here's your pizza. That's the only thing about it's fast.
Yep. They tell you it takes 10 minutes. But here's the thing. Who are these dumb people that go into a Little Caesars and try to order like a custom pizza?
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. You either get cheese, you get pepperoni. Those are your choices.
Because here's what happens. When you go and you do that, now these people are interrupting a chain of just mass-producing pizzas.
Right.
You've gone in there and you've fucked up their workflow. So, yes, it takes longer. They've got 500 people who have ordered pepperoni pizzas.
Right.
And you got the one with the fucking this, that, and the other. It takes a little bit of time, sir. This guy gets upset and he demands some free crazy bread.
Okay.
And then they're like, they didn't say anything. They don't say whether they were going to give it to him or not, but he left the restaurant for a minute.
Well, before he left, I have audio of what he said to the person.
Good. I
behind
would
the
like
counter.
some clarity, please.
Yeah, he was getting a little bit upset here.
Oh, yeah. I'd kill you if I had my gun.
Well, he lives 5 miles away from this place.
Yep.
When Doty returned to the Little Caesars, he was carrying an AK-47.
He went back and got his gun. Now, I will say this. There are a lot of times you should threaten violence on people. It actually is the answer to a lot of our problems in life. Cooking time is not one of them. You can't cook a pizza faster with a rifle pointed at a person. It's just that's not how that works at all.
Yeah, well, it's a lesson I've learned one too many times. You can't rush it.
You can't rush the pizza. You got to give it its time.
Knives, guns, it doesn't work, folks.
It doesn't.
You have to just wait it out. So he comes in, and the first thing he does is he points the gun at a female worker who was on her first day on the job.
I actually have the audio of this too.
Oh,
Vinny.
good.
It's my first day.
She sounds a lot like the other guy.
Now, he's pointing a gun at her, demanding his order. When another employee sought to leave the restaurant, cops report, Doty asked him, "Where the hell do you think you're going?
Get back there and cook more pizza."
Do I have a pizza yet,
Yeah, I
sir?
Does he think that like more manpower is what's going to get his pizza made quicker? It's like, no, it has to be in the oven for 10 minutes, sir. I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, I got to tell you, this Doty guy really isn't too bright because the staffer that he told him he's not allowed to leave just went into the back room and called 911. Now, in a bid to get this guy to get out of the Little Caesars, the female customer had received her order, handed him her pepperoni pizza.
It's like, sir, I think you want this more than I do. Here you go, sir.
And he was like, "Thank you," and left.
He got what he needed. So that was good. Problem solved. Crisis averted. By the way, Daylight is a pretty good joke in here, talking about how a gun's not going to cook anything any faster. He's like, a rifle, no. Flamethrower, yes.
Correct. Good call,
That's what you need to bring.
Hey, Dayla, is there a creep off after show today? I don't know what you're up to these days. So Doty was subsequently arrested and charged with aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, which he pled guilty to.
Yes, Tiger Lily was pointing out that's kidnapping now. Yes, when you point a gun at someone and say, where do you think you're going? That is kidnapping.
Yeah. I like the person from Little Caesars who commented. She said she was shot at Doty's overreaction to a minor wait for pizza. And she said, "We're not always hot and ready."
Dude, they're calling this an overreaction. But as I said in the cold open here about the pre-show at the Magic Bag, if I had a gun with me that day when I'm waiting for this fucking pizza, how many times I ask our buddy Andrew, who's the manager there, "Hey, you ordered that pizza, right? That pizza's
Your
coming."
problem was no AK-47, dumbass.
Correct. He didn't feel threatened enough to go get that pizza and make it happen.
Yeah. You got to start putting me on the pizza patrol.
Apparently I do. Although it shows up half eaten, so that's the problem with that.
There's a pizza tax.
Yeah,
There's a tax for services.
Understood.
But what I'm saying is if you put me in charge of it, your pizza will be there.
Correct.
Yes.
Or you'll be at the pizza. One or the other.
Either way, just look for
There
me.
will be pizza.
Just find me. There'll be pizza. Dang
Dang.
Lizard says, which idiot does not custom order at a fast food place? Says, no pickle Karen Paulino.
That is a very good point, sir. That is a very good point.
You gotta love Vinnie Carlino.
What are you doing?
Did you know that you're Vinnie Carlino now?
I denounce it. You gotta love Vinnie Carlino.
I do know that I'm Vinnie Carlino because I was signing people's posters as Vinnie Carlino this weekend.
Nice. Excellent.
I basically told anybody that walked up to me that was beside, what would you like me to write? And there was a couple of them, a couple Carlinos.
Nice.
There. They're worth a lot of money now.
You know what I was signing? I was just signing
Shit.
which is 7 E's in that word. Now you know.
Good to know. Carl, you want to go to Loveland, Ohio?
I do, yes.
I got some great news for you. There's a job opening.
Okay.
A greater Cincinnati man, known for his Luke Skywalker impersonations, died by apparent suicide.
Oh.
Yeah, here's a picture. That's his mugshot, and that's him in his.
So
Luke
he's
Skywalker.
the old Luke Skywalker from the new movies.
Yeah. You know who could do this job? And I'm not
Literally anyone.
with the beard and the longer hair, my boy John.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point. John could
He
pull
could
off
pull off like
an
old
old
Luke.
grumpy Luke Skywalker, because Luke Skywalker is definitely jaded. He's pissed off at everyone. He just want to be left alone. I could see that.
Oh, stop it. I'm just talking about that he's got the hair and the beard.
Yeah, I know. But
Like a
there's some personality
badass Mark
traits, too.
Hamill, John. Like badass Mark Hamill, buddy. Now, Loveland, Ohio. A greater Cincinnati man known for his Luke Skywalker impersonations killed himself, as I said, but he did that after his arrest for possessing child sexual abuse material. Womp, womp.
So this guy's going around doing kids' birthday parties as Luke Skywalker. You know what his favorite line was?
May I force my way in you?
No.
What?
Good thought though. No,
Okay.
it's oh no, I forgot my lightsaber. Wait, I have an idea. He just painted it green.
I just heard these weird electrical noises coming from my kid's room. John Stevens, he's 59 years old. Later, creepo, rotten hell. The coroner wrote that the circumstances surrounding his death was an apparent suicide. Stevens was indicted on 11 charges of pandering sexually oriented material involving a minor. Stevens was known across the region as Fluke Skywalker and portrayed the popular Star Wars character at children's and community events. Stevens had sexually explicit photos of children, videos of female children. The criminal complaints from his July arrest explained his website said he was, quote, a volunteer cosplayer for charity.
Now, why not just escape to some planet that isn't on the charts? You know, an uncharted planet.
Grab R2-D2.
Like Luke Skywalker
Get
did.
in the X-Wing.
Right. That's what you do.
Get out of town. Get to fucking Dagobah.
Make sure there's no map showing where you are.
Dylan from somewhere stole my joke. The force is in you. He stole my joke and did it better.
Now, the real Luke Skywalker would not have given up. Oh, wait. Yes, he would. Thanks, Ryan Johnson. He would have given up.
Those ain't real, dude says. It's not oil. It's the force.
That's how the force works, sir. It is today.
Oh, man. Steven said on his website that the money he raised from birthday parties goes to local charities that help sick children. Well, isn't that great? DeVito wants to help the sick ones. How great for everybody.
Got to keep him alive, Vinny.
I guess.
A dead 12-year-old is no good to me.
Solid point. Carl.
Well, it's just like how Dick Masterson, I've said this before, but it's just the most brilliant plan ever. If you want to end school shootings, you got to get the pedophiles working at the schools. Who else is going to protect the kids with their lives? Who else is going to jump in front of a bullet to protect Billy and Sally from a shooter?
Behind me, children. Behind me. In front of me, children. In front of me. Holy shit. Carl, was it the greatest
That's
game?
pretty good. Monty Lude Skywalker. That's pretty good.
Lude Skywalker. I love
Maybe
it.
someone else had it on there. Yeah, that's good.
Hey, when you were a kid, wasn't Keep Away like the greatest game ever?
Keep Away?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it was always a lot of fun. You're not allowed to do it anymore because people call it bullying, but it was always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
you throw the thing over the people's head. Like,
yeah.
Oh, come on.
Keep
that's
away.
my
Keep
toy.
away.
Give it back. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Well, 2 women in Florida, Carl, are in trouble for playing Keep Away with a baby.
Uh-oh.
Would you mind hitting the baby throwers music, Carl? Beautiful day on the field for some baby throwing. Brianna LaFoe, 19, and 20-year-old Sierra Newell were arrested just before 1 a.m. near Wild Avenue and Seabreeze Boulevard in Volusia. According to witnesses, people told the woman to stop tossing the baby and started recording the incident on their phones. That's when witnesses say Newell, who was holding the baby, became more aggressive. In return, she started throwing the baby up and down a little too aggressively. Why is there a baby in a bar at 1 in the morning? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Daytona Beach. I know the answer.
Well, also, when I first started reading the story, I'm like, yeah, drunk chicks. All right, this is going to be on. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, fuck. All right, never mind.
Yeah, they said to her, stop tossing the baby. Then she was like, oh, stop doing this. And just throw the baby up higher.
Yeah. They're playing catch with this fucking baby. As people are just like, and they're in these bikinis and they shouldn't be in bikinis, these women. There's a lot of things bad about this story.
Yeah, surveillance footage from a nearby business showed Newell walking up to a person, recording her, and hitting them. All of that happened while the baby was still in her arms. So she's like, "Stop filming me!" She's got like the baby under one arm, but she's slapping.
Yeah,
drunk girl.
She's
slapping.
smacking people's phones out of their hands with the baby under her arm. It's pretty crazy video.
So, according to the arrest affidavit, one of the women held the baby by its ankles and shook it. And then what she did was really surprised me. She put the baby upside down, and it was like, hold up, this is getting way too far. So now she's just holding the baby upside down at the bar and probably having her drink.
Right, and it's a concrete sidewalk. They're running around on. I mean, this baby at any moment could just smash its head on the ground.
These two are going to fail health class.
Yeah, that egg is not getting back there in a week. You're right. All we did was play one game of baseball with it. I don't know what happened.
There's a great sentence in this story that I really like. It says, business owners in the area were appalled.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't like this.
There was one guy specifically that they talked to, they got a quote from. He was the manager of Crazy John's, and he was like, "These women are insane. I don't know.
It's John from Crazy John's, and I know crazy, and these women are it.
These women are fucking crazy." Did you notice that? It really was a Crazy John's. The guy's like, "I don't know what's got into these people. They're acting nuts."
Bad news, folks. This is pretty fucked up. The baby was taken to a Halifax hospital. He had red marks on his back, and X-ray photos indicated the baby has a possible broken arm.
Well, they were swinging it around. Yes, it probably has a broken arm or two, I would imagine. Yes.
Yeah, both women are being currently held without bond. They're facing charges of child abuse without great bodily harm. Because it's not great. This whole thing isn't great.
Bad bodily harm.
Yeah, bad bodily harm is what you should charge people with. Carl, that's a good word to stop for a second. Let's hit up some super chats. Matthew Raleigh, $2. Why does Vinny look like that? It's off-putting. You're fucking telling me, Matthew. There's nothing I could do. Dude, I'm trying my fucking best to look like a human being.
And actually, you're almost doing a Stuttering John impression now. You're reading $2 super chat. They're just insulting you.
Am I not supposed to read all the super chats?
I think you are. I love it. In fact, there's one that we have to read, and that's because it's coming in from Nice.
Here comes the money.
Thanks for the super chat. Nice. Nice is always a huge supporter. If lucky, Carl will immediately offer the money for another boobs pic from Vic.
$20. Nice says, "What are the odds Stut Joe shows up? Love you guys. Good luck with that one." Yeah, that's on Vinny. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
I don't work. By the way, unbeknownst to Mark, I don't work for this club. So this is not on me to figure out.
None of it has anything to do with you, pal.
Exactly.
Nobody's putting this on you.
I know. He said, "Good luck, guys." Like,
yeah, you're probably not even allowed in the building.
No, I know I'm not. I thought maybe I could do a podcast from this building, but I was told that can't be done either just now. So.
Not that night. So
not that night for sure.
$20 from Nice. Thank you so much, Nice. You're the greatest. And the odds are looking good.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you just go up to our start? I think we might have missed one super chat that snuck in there. Yep. Broccoli. Oh, actually, there's a couple that snuck in there. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch that snuck in there. Yeah. All right. So Broccoli, $2. Details on the March 10th Stut Show event, Vinny. Broccoli, I don't know about that avatar. That looks a little bit insulting to certain people.
Not nice.
Like actors from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That's a great Mickey Rooney picture.
It really is. It's spot on.
There
are tickets available right on the website.
Yes, tickets are available now. You go to stutteringjohnlive.com and you get yours now.
Excellent.
So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. He's going to do the show that he wants to do. It's going to be the John Show. So there's going to be stand-up storytelling, and Cardiff is going to be there.
Q&A.
Audience Q&A.
Yep.
And
just a couple of old guys on rocking chairs just talking about their old war stories.
There's not going to be rocking chairs.
Okay.
We'll probably do like a 2-chair setup for that.
Yeah.
Like, I think, Cardiff will do a good job interviewing.
He will. Cardiff actually knows more about the Dabbleverse than all of us combined. So,
yeah.
Maybe
and I know
Alex
that,
Stein.
And I know that he's very excited and he's going to be putting in a lot of work into it. So, it'll be fun.
And then Radish Diff. Carl had a white waffle, white flour.
You idiot. You dummy.
I said white flour. Monty, $6.99 Canadian. Vinny's bad at finding super chats. I don't know why this is so difficult.
There it is.
Been listening for about a year and a half and just signed up for Patreon. Thanks for the laughs, Carl. Love you guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Dude, thank you very much for signing up for the Patreon. I assume you're talking about the creep off, but I'll take it either way.
Well, if you haven't signed up for the Creep Off Patreon, you get a bonus episode every week, except for last week, but we're going to make up for it. I got some stuff in the works.
And actually, we did have a very fun episode of, there was like a little bit of a creep off bonus within our live show in Detroit.
You know, what was really cool was the coolest guy in the world, Drew Lane.
Yeah.
Was on
Your
a
new
segment.
BFF, yeah.
Yeah. And we watched a Code Cam video. That was phenomenal.
Yes. That
So
was fun.
we're going to do those more often on this show. Not this week, but we're going to have some more on this regular version. So keep an eye out for that. Now let's go to Largo, Florida, Carl.
Yes. Is it Largo, Florida, or is it California?
I have Largo, Florida here.
I'll take your word for it.
A registered sex offender, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. It's Austin Powers. He's in a lot of trouble. He's been arrested after police say he met a Largo teen on Snapchat and lured her away from home. I'll let that. I just love that song so much. I really do love that.
Oh,
piece
it's
of music.
great. Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
It's fantastic. I just have something I want to tell Mr. Powers here.
Yeah.
Oh, behave.
He's not listening.
Nah, I know.
He tried to lure a teen girl away. She's 14 years old from her parents and posed as a parent of a friend and introduced himself to the victim's mother.
He didn't try to. He successfully did.
Yeah.
This stupid idiot. This guy's 26 years old, and the 14-year-old's mom thought that he also had a daughter her age. Why would you think that, dummy? Not even close.
So, while investigating, police say they learned that the teen had left home after her parents discovered her secretly talking with the adult male on Snapchat. Investigators say the man, who they have since identified as Austin Powers, picked up the girl at a home at least one time before she ran away. They say he picked up the girl again several days later. This time, according to police, he posed as the father of one of her friends and even met the victim's mother. Police say Powers told the girl's mom that he was taking the victim to play with his daughter at his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, daughter's what I call my dick.
Yes, we'll be playing with my daughter all afternoon.
According to the LPD, Powers has been previously arrested for a similar incident in 2016.
See, this is that Skywalker guy just killed himself. This is the guy who won't give up. This guy's just like, no, this is what I do, and I'm going to do it.
He's being charged with traveling to meet a minor and lewd and lascivious molestation. Lascivious molestation. Worst kind.
Is that the worst kind?
Yeah.
Sounds bad.
It's not like silly molestation. That's the best kind.
That is the best kind, isn't it?
Like tickle it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, by the way, I have a theory.
Playful molestation.
I very much hate to be tickled. I'm very ridiculously ticklish. That's why I hate when people touch.
Oh, yeah. You hate when people touch you.
Yeah. But my wife comes at me all the time and tries to tickle me. And I call it laugh rape.
Well, you know what? You know what's not laugh rape is your stand-up show.
Good thing I quit.
Is that why you don't like Ray DeVito? Because he's too touchy, he's too feely?
It's not that I don't like Ray DeVito. I don't know Ray DeVito. He was lecturing me about how I don't know how to use Instagram because I keep mine private.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that whole
And I was
conversation. Ray was explaining to you how to be a stand-up comic. I forgot.
Yeah, and I just sat there. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ray. Thanks for all that. Zimbabwe, Carl.
Yes.
You would not do well there.
What? What are you trying to say?
Being a feminine with no children and all.
And the wood paneling.
The wood paneling.
The green felt on my
green
pool
felt
table.
on the pool table.
Yeah.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes in Zimbabwe.
Okay, what happened?
Police have arrested.
Let's get Austin off the screen as child molester. No more publicity for child molesters, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, baby.
Oh, behave.
They arrested a gay couple after one of them approached the police demanding that the other would be arrested.
He tried to tattle on his boyfriend. My boyfriend's sucking my penis. That's illegal in this country.
Oh, I'm telling. I'm telling. So this is a weird story, and I don't know if I understand exactly what's going on, but both of these men have been arrested.
Correct.
Okay. That's what you need to know before I get into this, and I'm going to try to tell you what I think happened. But
this is a country where gay sex is illegal.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes the whole LGBTQ plus who complain about like the US seem kind of silly.
Yeah. Gay sex is illegal there, or as Carl calls it, sex.
Well, okay. I don't know if you want to read the story or if you want me to explain why this is illegal in this country.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the reason why.
One of the things they do is called anal leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this, like ice cream. And then what happens, even poo-poo comes out. The other poo-poo's out, and then they eat the poo-poo. The other one they do is they have a sex practice called fisting, where they insert their hand into the other man's hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And it is so painful, they have to take drugs, but they enjoy it. You can see a man here having sucked the other person's rectum, and the other person is poo-pooing. And this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place. Huh? Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality, do you say except eating poo-poo?
Yeah. Vinny, is that what you want? You want these guys just eating poo-poo all over the place? Do you see why there's laws against this, Vinny? It's actually pretty good rationale right there. They're eating the poo-poo. Sorry, that was a lot. That was a lot to digest right there. So to speak.
Oh. Carl, enough chewing the shit.
Literally. They ate the poo-poo.
Fucking hate you for playing that. It's so gross and dumb. Okay, Midlands Provincial Police spokesperson, Inspector Emmanuel Mohako said police, however, arrested both men after investigators revealed that the two have been staying together since July whilst engaging in sodomy.
Major crimes. Shit.
They're facing sodomy charges. Now, what happened was during the month of July, on an unknown day, one of the suspects, James M., in one building, met up with a guy, someone named Praise, also last name M., in a nightclub who pretended to be a woman while dressed like a woman.
Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell.
The first one, James, proposed love to this woman, said, I love you, you're beautiful, I want to be with you together, be with you forever, and then invited him or her to stay with him.
It's very confusing.
Yes.
These are all dudes, but yeah.
And they've been there for a while.
Yeah.
And then one day the two of them quote, this is the story from this is it. This is what they told us.
Yes.
They had an argument after Praise got erect as they were cuddling in preparation for intimacy.
Stop it.
So James got pissed off that Praise got a boner for some reason.
Well, it's his girlfriend, so yeah, that's not good.
So I'm wondering, did he not realize this was a woman? Did he live with a trans person and not realize it?
This is not a joke.
I guess.
And either way, now they're both in jail for no good reason. They're in jail for a Saturday night.
Right. But yeah, this is similar to that Code Blue where that woman called the cops on her boyfriend and then ended up getting arrested herself. This guy goes to the police. You won't believe what happened here. I've been living with this chick. Turns out she's got an erect penis. We fuck all the time. And they're like, well, sir, that's very illegal on here. I'm both going to jail now.
Yeah, I've been banging this dude for 5 months and I had no idea. Okay, well, come with us, sir.
Not good, sir.
Not good.
One of the things they do is called anal leaking.
Okay.
I gotta eat the poo-poo as an ISO out here. I just realized. What was I thinking not doing that?
This show has been going for going to be 3-something years. And
over
we haven't
3
done that
years,
yet.
and I have not gotten they eat the
either
poo-poo.
of us.
I know
we failed you as your host.
Better late than never. That's what I like to say when we start at 106. That's what I like to say.
It's good philosophy.
Better late than never.
Comes in handy for events like that. Carl, let's go to Cypress, Texas, real quick.
What's going on in Cypress, Texas?
Well, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman. This is him. This gentleman is, how do I put this? When I tell you what he did, you're going to go, yep, checks out. Look at this face. Lam Nagan Tran. He's 65 years old, and he murdered his wife.
Okay. I mean, so far, I don't see the problem, but go on.
His wife, 49-year-old Mai Tai Dang.
Was that the number 63? It sounds good right now. I didn't get a lot to eat.
Is that what you ordered?
Yes.
Okay. They found her in a pool of her own blood. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, she'd been beaten to death with a heavy pneumatic nail gun.
Ooh, that's now. Biden, what do you think about getting killed by a nail gun?
This is not a joke.
That's not a joke. That's brutal.
Candidate Trump, what do you think about being murdered by a nail gun?
I denounce it.
All right.
Stop it.
Nobody wants that. You know what he said to her when she was complaining about it?
Oh, bitch, bitch, bitch.
Shit, partner.
Cut that part out.
Okay, now we're getting silly.
Yeah.
Moving on.
This is what happens. We end up digressing into silly talk. Okay. When the deputies found Tran, who had reportedly tried to kill himself by shooting himself with the nail gun
Jesus
several
Christ.
times.
He tried to commit suicide by nail gun? You don't own a fucking rope? There are so many better ways to kill yourself. What does he own, a Tesla? Start the car up and close the garage door. You're killing yourself with a nail gun, sir?
So this guy had the
Holy
situation.
hell.
He's like, I have a nail gun, 3 nails, and 2 people need to die.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't want to fuck this up. Let me just beat her to death with this with the blood instrument. Then I'll shoot myself with it.
Wow. That
Yeah.
sounds like a very horrific way to die.
Well, he's sentenced to 40 years in prison, and he pled guilty to the murder earlier this year. And boy, is that a guilty face.
Well, so this is what happened. She was going to leave him. He was an abusive husband. And she goes, well, I'm going
Him?
to leave.
He was?
She was going to leave him. Yeah,
Wow.
I know, right? Can you believe it? He was abusive like that?
This guy makes what's his name? Machete look handsome. Like he looks.
Yeah, I know. It's not a good look, but who am I to judge? I think
Good point.
because he was all upset that she was going to find someone new. I think making your bitch wife someone else's problem is the sweetest revenge that you could have. So just for all the guys out there, just like if I can't have you, no one can. That's a horrible way to go through life. Let that bitch that irritates you every fucking day of your life go be someone else's problem.
Namaste, baby. Have peace in your life. Just
Right.
go away. Fucking get away from it. So he's going to jail for 40 years. And I got to be honest with you, he deserved it. Now, before I bring up a guy who I'm going to call our creep of the week and the scum stream card.
But wait, Vinny.
Yeah.
This guy came over from Vietnam
Yeah.
to this country, Minnesota, of course. He came
Sure.
into Minnesota
Sure.
from Vietnam. Do we need to get back to Vietnam and show these people what's up? Like, they're getting a little too comfortable again, aren't they? Do we need to get back over there? Get them on their heels a little bit?
It didn't work out well the first time.
No.
So
let's try it again.
hard pass.
The sequel should be good.
I say, you know what we do? Just go after Korea. Just go after them again.
Yeah.
We need to fix Korea.
South and North. I'm with you. Let's go.
Take them both out.
Let's take them both out. These Hyundais are getting stolen all over the fucking place.
But
Way to build a car, dummies.
But as far as the streaming algorithm is concerned, I say let China take Taiwan.
Taiwan what? I never heard of such a place.
Okay. Daily Mail, Carl. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. We got a bunch of super chats. Let's
Yeah,
hit these. Sounds
yeah.
smart. Vinny, you looking okay today? Still voting for Carla. Thanks for the $2.
Thank you, Dela.
He also added, can I assume all my Patreon dollars go to Carl?
Yes, you can. Thank you. Oh, I should point out, since you're talking about our looks, I have my brand new Queens of the Stone Age shirt on that my brother-in-law sent me. I was not able to go to the concert, but he was nice enough to get me this fancy t-shirt. One of my favorite bands of all time.
That is a cool shirt.
Thank you.
Nice. Comes out again.
Nice. Hey, let me hit something for Nice because Nice deserves it.
Yay, super chats.
Carl, you're so nice. Here is a few more bucks for the Pussycat in Florida. $20 from Nice. Thank you, Nice.
You're the
Nice
man.
is another one that's all over the place all the time. It's amazing.
Thanks, Nice.
It's amazing. Dang Lizard, €2. Fun fact, Austin Powers is 26 years old. Who
We
knew?
learned that today.
Dayla, $2. Give permission to VC on Discord.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Give permission to VC on Discord.
Viet Cong?
Does someone need permission on Discord? Dayla, reach out to me. I don't. If I got to do something, let me know. And then Dayla again, $5. Thank you, Dayla. Vinny would eat the poo-poo depending on what they ate. Vote Carl. Yeah, human centipede Vinny, we call him.
No.
Yep.
Don't be dicks. That's not true.
Pizza. You had pizza for lunch? Get over here.
All right. I'm going to introduce you to our creep of the week this week. There he is. There's Ian Rainey, ladies and gentlemen. Seems happy, doesn't he? Proud of himself.
Yeah, he sure does, Vinny. He voted today. That's why he took that photo to show off the
Oh,
fact that he's fucking voting in our free elections.
Hold on, I got it. There he is. He's
Yeah.
got a sticker.
Oh, good. I'm glad this guy's making decisions on my behalf.
Yeah, we'll put it right down here.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that face is in frame for while we talk about this guy.
Yeah.
Now, the Daily Mail did a little bit of an expose on this gentleman. He's a resident of San Mateo, Texas, I believe. He had just gotten his dream job at a nearby luxury resort in Rosewood, Sand Hill. He put off his start date. Oh, I'm sorry. He's in California, and he went to Texas last November.
Right.
So he was never able to get back to California.
So again, it's one of these problems. People from California going to Texas and ruining it. He's one of those guys.
Well, exactly. He's like Joe Rogan.
That's not what I meant. But
okay. I'm sorry. So he never got back to California, though, even though he got his dream job, Carl. You know why? Because he was arrested outside of San Mateo, walking into a warehouse in the middle of an FBI sting, because he showed up with instruments of torture, including restraints, ropes, and batons.
Cool.
He had been responding to an ad seeking, quote, an experienced sadist.
You know what's funny? There's a certain guy I know who runs a comedy club who would also likely respond to that ad. I think I heard his dog down the hall a second ago.
That dog will bite the shit out of you.
I know it will.
Oh, fuck that dog.
They're a team, those two.
Dude, I saw John Wick 4 in the movie theater with him. And there's a part where this one guy's got this crazy attack dog, and it comes diving out of a room like nobody expects it. Just takes this guy out, and I go, Sonny, no!
See, you're still doing comedy, Vinny.
Yeah, pretty
just
funny.
not where anybody wants you to. Just where you should shut the fuck up.
I had a mic and everything. I brought my PA.
White guys in movies all be like making jokes and stuff.
I didn't get to see the end of the movie.
Sir, come with us.
You need to leave.
We don't care what your closer is, sir. You got to go. We don't care about the squeegee bit.
I was just going to get to the snowblower thing. I didn't get to the snowblower thing yet. Okay. So he responds to an ad seeking an experienced sadist who would be paid $6,000 to torture a human trafficking victim to get her to engage in sex worker. So basically what is happening here is they put out an ad saying, hey, we got all these belligerent women we kidnapped that just won't fuck for hire.
Right.
And we need a Bronco buster in here.
Yep. Get these women in line. Let's go.
Yeah, it turned out to be the federal sting. And the ad was posted by an agent posing as a human trafficker.
What percentage of those ads are real? 0? Is that really how you recruit people like this? Through online advertising?
It's really funny. Ian thought he had his dream job.
Yeah.
But then he saw an ad and realized his real dream.
Yeah.
Now, in February, Rainey pled guilty to attempted kidnapping and possession of child pornography. He was sentenced to 14 years in jail last week in Dallas. Now, the news sent shockwaves to California, where he was pursuing a sadistic double life while working as a high-end sommelier.
That's right.
Yeah, this is the fucking guy who brings you the wine. Oh, it's so nutty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go fucking beat up some women to get him to fuck for money. Look at this guy. Look at those fucking eyes.
Dude,
I just like him.
The guy loves waterboarding people. To get a job with the CIA if that's what you enjoy. I mean, there's opportunities in this country for everyone, sir.
And he was loved at his job. People seemed to like him. His nickname was Sheldon because he looked like the guy from the Big Bang Theory. So if you needed another reason to hate him.
The harmless dork that no one's afraid of. This sadistic fuck.
Oh, I can just imagine this fucker sharpening a knife going, I'll show you who's afraid of Sheldon. Jesus Christ. So they called him Sheldon because he strongly resembled Jim Parsons. A relative of a traumatized woman told DailyMail.com that Rainey had been living with the young woman and her husband for years in a condo complex in San Mateo, and they'd known each other since high school. Now, she fancied herself in love with Ian, the family member said. He treated her very badly. I'm not surprised at what happened. I knew he was into that kind of stuff, making people feel bad, hurting women. Rainey had worked at Torres Steakhouse, an upscale restaurant in San Carlos that recently closed. He started out there as a waiter after the restaurant opened in 2019. A wine enthusiast, he worked his way to become the sommelier and briefly served as general manager. A coworker at this restaurant described him as an odd dude who seemed harmless. They said that he was a handsome guy with a cheesy mustache. He drove to work in a Tesla wearing a suit. He was also kind of creepily, particularly in a way he'd linger around the tables with older female customers. He, quote, liked cougars, the coworker said. He couldn't get him away from those tables because he was flirty with them. He also had weird social issues, but otherwise seemed normal. One coworker continued to say he always thought he was the smartest guy in the room, but that wasn't the case.
Obviously.
No shit. He even told me once that at one point he was on a bit on the spectrum. He didn't pick up social cues. He would continue to talk and didn't get it when it was time to shut up and leave. He had this odd way we just got used to. He didn't seem dangerous at all, just weird.
You're a stupid dumbass.
Now, he made no secret of the fact that he was pursuing a three-way relationship with a married couple as well. He lived with them, this other woman and her husband. And the girl had a kid, according to another server that he worked with. It was a weird triangle thing. According to Ian, she took turns where she slept at night, and he was pretty open about it. But I didn't get into that with him. It was his private life. Now, however, he did get into some trouble at work, and this is what makes him the creep of the week.
Oh.
Not the going to go torture women and all that stuff.
Okay.
Here's why I don't like him. As a former server, he had another gig that he worked at that he got fired from. And it turns out that what he would do is after becoming the manager, he would hoard the tips for himself.
Yeah, he would. There's always especially high-end restaurants, you got your high rollers that come in there. They're regulars. They love taking care of the staff. They love that they can swing their dicks around. Everyone goes, oh, Mr. Johnson's here. And so this guy's like, I'll be taking Mr. Johnson's table tonight.
Yeah, he would take over the high-paying customers' tables.
It's fucked up.
To the point that it was so egregious that the servers were organizing to sue him for wage fraud.
So this guy is proud of himself for voting, proud of himself for driving a Tesla, hoarding all the money. He's basically just a standard Democrat. Enjoys torturing people.
That ain't funny.
I can raise my eyebrows at you too, sir.
Carl. Now, another person who knew him said he had plenty of money. He had taken tips that he shouldn't have and made a ton of money before leaving the restaurant, and he was about to start a good, well-paying job that he really wanted to do. That was his dream job, the colleague said, but he never started it. He put off his start date so he could go to Texas.
Yeah, and torture women for $6,000.
Yeah,
$1,500 a day is what it pays to torture women. So listen, I know that Arby's is $15 an hour now. Do you feel like you're good? But there's opportunity out there for everyone.
So this asshole had planned to go to Texas, tie up this woman, and waterboard her for at least 4 days, dousing her genitals with a chemical irritant and subjecting her to sensory deprivation.
Yeah, I love that he explained to this anonymous person that was hiring him on the internet all of the things he was planning on doing. Hey,
qualifications
dummy.
too.
Yeah, hey, dummy.
It's a trap.
How do you not know? This is the FBI setting you up.
You know what they said to him when he showed up?
You, my friend, have committed a crime.
Now, this is what he told these cops. He specializes in objectification and degradation. I'm sorry. I can say that properly.
Sure.
Having psychologically destroyed a few girls, he added he could break any bitch. He described himself as 35 male, 6'4", sadistic dom who would, quote, use you mercilessly, showing you a world of pain you never imagined. His social media shows a luxurious lifestyle filled with travel and elegant dinners.
No one told me there was going to be boasting.
Yep. Showed his vaccine card.
Oh, here we go.
Showed off his Tesla, his voting records on Facebook.
Here we go. I know this guy.
You don't like
I've
this
met
guy.
this guy before.
Well, Ian Rainey, I would like to congratulate you because you're our creep of the week.
You are the creep of the week.
Piece of shit.
Second place is Vinny for twisting his mustache so much today. What is going on with you and that mustache? Are you going to be one of those mustache guys now?
No.
You're going to put the oil on the ends and twirl it up?
You can't do oil on the ends. It's got to be wax.
Wax, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not a mustache guy.
So what happened was this morning as I was sitting down, I noticed that I had it curling on one side and I put it down and then it kept curling up. So I did the other side. So I looked at it and I'm like, been doing this, but then I was being evil Vinny earlier. So
Yeah, okay, I see.
twisting it, and it's just been
I
fun
see.
to do.
I just thought that you were looking for any excuse to avoid your in-laws. You were just, I'm in the bathroom doing my mustache. You're just spending 30 minutes in there working on your mustache.
It's not right yet. Go away. Carl,
Vinny.
what a show.
What a show. We have more super chats. You guys have been very generous today.
Wow.
I don't even know why we do all this research on creeps and shit. We should just be reading these stories.
Oh, good point.
It's fantastic today.
Dang Lizard, thanks for the $5. Says war hero Alan Turing was arrested for Carl-like behavior. Yeah, he was. Condemned to hormone therapy resulting in depression, and Brody by eating a poisoned apple. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Can we get a creep of the week off the screen?
I like him.
Is that
His
Vince
eyes
the
are just-
lawyer?
His eyes are just unsettled. Oh, hi, Vince. Did Chewy's team set up Tukey audio from Detroit? Press 1 for Carl's social security number. Love producer Chris. Hate Big Vinny for betraying John. I don't know.
Did Shuey's team set up Tukey audio from Detroit?
Oh, I get it, because that didn't work in the hotel room.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The next day, I was
Yeah.
trying to watch that, and yeah, it was not good. It was very echoey, although I think it was Cardiff's fault. I'm not mistaken.
Hate Big Vinny for betraying John. I didn't betray John.
Yeah, we're not betraying John over here. No one's
Listen, I'm just
betraying
going to say,
John.
can I please say one thing? I'm not looking to fuck John over for the 100th fucking time, you people. I want this thing to happen. I want the guy to have a good show. I want him to walk with some good video that he could use to promote himself and his career and maybe turn some things around and get some good things going for him. Stop being a prick, dude. You're fucking half the reason the guy's in the mess that he's in. I'm trying to help him. Jesus Christ.
Vinny is team Stuttering John.
Fucking hate you.
Monty with $2.79 Canadian says, I meant talking about the Patreon. He goes, I meant WATP, but just signed up for the creep off. Very good, sir. Thank you very much for that.
In the words of Opie, give yourself a bell.
Thank you, Monty.
Thank you so much. Y'all should do creepiest influencer.
Ooh, that is a good category. What was that? Actually, I don't know if that's who this gut's referring to here, but did you see that mommy influencer was arrested for neglecting her children? Here's this really famous YouTuber is all about how to be a mom and giving all this advice. And it turns out that she was not feeding her children and locking them in rooms because she was too busy being a star on the internet. It's a very funny story.
Well, there's always next week on the creep off. I can't wait to hear more.
That would be a good one to do.
That should be our teaser. Now, Dang Lizard again. The first Austin Powers is actually 26 years old.
Oh, the movie itself. Yes, that's correct. Dang Lizard, man, you're the best. Thank you so much.
So you're telling me that
You and
that
Nice.
guy's parents named that kid Austin the year that movie came out?
That's what it sounds like.
I know
mean,
that
the first one's pretty funny. I mean, like you said, the music, the initial scene, very good.
dude, the
stuff.
second one, I was 18 years old, maybe under the influence of something. In the theater watching that, I had just turned 18. I have never laughed harder than the fucking Jerry Springer scene where Dr. Evil's beating the fucking guy, everything. Okay. Matt Tribomb, $10. Thank you, brother. How have you guys not covered creepiest child beauty pageant parents yet?
Ooh.
Also, Vinny looks like a Disney Channel mobster today.
yeah, it kind of does.
Hey, that
Bucky
dog
Bye.
got our briefcase after him.
Thank you, Bucky. Bye, Matt Tribomb. And yeah, wasn't that Honey Boo Boo? Was it? Can I call her mom to be the child beauty pageant parent?
Yeah, I got to tell you that is a great suggestion, Matt.
It is
and
a
I
very good
really
one.
like it. And we're getting a lot of good ones
Thank
today.
you, guys. Yes, this is great.
I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Shannon Duffy, $1.99. Vinny takes Chinese HGH and weak testosterone.
I think that Shannon tells you that every week, if I'm not mistaken.
Every time I'm anywhere, it's
Yeah.
posted somewhere.
That's hilarious.
David Chandler.
David Chandler coming in.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Thanks for the super chat. There's David Chandler, Gandhi, Jesus, and Abraham Lincoln. David fits right in with this group.
I agree. And actually, Lincoln is pretty far down that list. But yes, David Chandler with $100. Do I sense a bit of jealousy for Vinny's sweet stash, Carl? Maybe a little bit. I mean, showing it off the whole episode, sir. I love that it took that for David Chandler to finally post a super chat.
For For $1,000, I'll shave it off and mail it to you.
For $2,000, I'll give you my teeth. I'll yank my teeth out of my head.
Dude, they're gonna fall out any
on
day.
the show.
Just wait. Just put a cup under your mouth.
Lady K got tooth decay. That Lady K. I played on the Drew and Mike show, Marcos. I think, or no, it was Jim Bentley. He's like, that's actually pretty funny.
Okay, can I go ahead and say something that my pal Stuttering John did that is hysterical?
I would love for you to lie about Stuttering John.
Oh,
please.
I'm not lying. This is hysterical. Have you heard his new nickname for Shuley?
No.
It's not the Dewspayer anymore.
Well, it can't be. That wouldn't be new.
It's pretty good.
What's the new one?
The Duty Wearer.
Oh, he didn't come up with that. Someone in the chat did. It is good though.
Oh, I heard him do it. I thought it was the best thing. I laughed.
Do you
Really
think
hard
he came
at
up with that? He didn't come up with Dewsbury. He didn't come up with Duty Wear. He just reads Shuley's Anonymous all day long. That's where John gets all of his material from.
All right. Whoever came up with the Duty Wear, it's way
good.
better than Dewspayer.
I agree.
Yeah, I even heard what's his fucking nuts laughing about it. All right, folks.
I even heard what's his fucking nuts laughing about it. Yeah. I guess we're winding down here on the show, Vinny. It seems
Absolutely.
Seems like we've done enough. We've done it all today.
It's all downhill.
Subreddit surfing tonight at 8:00 on the Subreddit Surfing YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
There are people vying to be the producer of the show. There's a competition, so tune in for that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, just because you folks hung out till the end. We're going to discuss an interesting conspiracy theory about a lost civilization entitled Tartaria. And that's all I'll tell you.
Okay.
See you tonight for that. And until then, folks, please go to thecreepoff.com.
Yes.
And if you want to support the show or just follow us on Instagram, Twitter, social media, and all that stuff, or subscribe to the audio podcast, it's a great listen. We've got a ton of episodes in the back catalog. I believe I had about 4 people. I'm lying. It was 2 at the meet and greet tell me that because we started broadcasting on your YouTube channel here for WATP, that they subscribed to the audio and went back and started listening to episodes and are digging the show.
Awesome.
So if you haven't done that, check it out. You might have a lot of fun.
I actually had someone come up to me and tell me how they have no problem listening to the Creep Off while eating dinner. And I said, God bless you, because we used to do this at noon on Mondays, and we went, people are having lunch. We really can't. We got to stop doing that.
Yeah, this is
I don't recommend
lunch
this.
activity.
Yeah, I don't recommend this while you're eating this show, especially when they're eating the poo-poo.
Thank you, Tiberius. Tartaria is legit one of the best eat popcorn and laugh conspiracy theories. So join us for that tonight.
Awesome. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, people are telling me they were checking out. So please do that. All the links are at thecreepoff.com, as well as a link to the Patreon, Supercast, and back.by, where you'll be getting a bonus episode this Friday. And
thanks again to the super chatters. You guys are great. David Chandler, nice. Dang Lizard, all you guys. Uncle Sammy Poo's in there a lot. Thank Dayla all the time. You guys are fucking awesome. If you want to get free bonus content, like Vinny said, the Creep Off Patreon is the best bang for your buck in podcasting. We do a bonus show every week, and we change it up. We've been doing Scum Streams. We've also been doing the Watch Along with Thunder in Paradise.
Hall of Fame episodes.
Crystalia. Oh my gosh. Our buddy, my buddy Kevin in LA reached out to me and he said, holy shit, that was like watching Dateline or something. He said he loved our presentation of Crystalia. So appreciate that.
Well, folks, you are just the best audience in podcasting and on YouTube. Thanks for being you. Remember, it's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Gia.
Cause Vinny's a creep and Carl's a weirdo.
You're not charismatic.
I'm not kidding around. They're both degenerate psychopaths with no business in a civilized society. And they're gonna take you on a scum parade.
It's